Hello, dear listeners, and welcome to another spine-chilling episode of Ghost Stories TV. I'm your host, and tonight, we embark on a journey to the land down under, where we'll uncover the 5 most haunted places in Australia. These aren't just stories, they're accounts filled with eerie apparitions, restless spirits, and inexplicable phenomena that have left even the most skeptical in awe. But before we dive into the darkness, I want to take a moment to thank our existing subscribers for your unwavering support. If you're new here, make sure to hit that like button, leave a comment with your thoughts or experiences, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tales from the supernatural. Now, turn off the lights, settle in, and let's begin our journey into the unknown. Haunted place number 5, Port Arthur, Tasmania. Our first stop is the notorious Port Arthur in Tasmania. Once a brutal convict settlement, this historic site is now known for its ghostly inhabitants. Established in the 1830s, Port Arthur was one of Australia's most feared penal colonies. Thousands of convicts were sent here, many meeting tragic ends due to harsh punishments, disease, and inhumane conditions. Visitors and staff have reported seeing shadowy figures, hearing disembodied voices, and feeling sudden drops in temperature. One of the most famous specters is that of Reverend George Eastman, who is said to roam the grounds in a state of eternal unrest. Witnesses describe seeing a man in old-fashioned clerical garb walking the paths at dusk, only to disappear upon closer inspection. Another chilling tale involves the separate prison, a place designed for solitary confinement. Many inmates lost their sanity within its walls, and their anguished cries are said to still echo through the corridors. The harsh treatment and suffering endured here seem to have left a lingering mark, making Port Arthur one of Australia's most haunted locations. Haunted place number 4, Monte Cristo Homestead, New South Wales. Next, we journey to the Monte Cristo Homestead in Junee, New South Wales. This grand estate, built in 1885, has a dark history of death and tragedy. The Ryan family, who once owned the home, suffered numerous misfortunes, leading to tales of lingering spirits. Visitors often feel an oppressive presence and have reported seeing the ghost of Mrs. Ryan herself, who is said to guard her home from beyond the grave. Mrs. Ryan was known to be strict and devout, and her spirit is often seen wandering the halls, checking on the house and its guests. One of the most chilling stories involves the stable boy who was tragically burned to death. His presence is felt in the stables, where visitors have reported hearing his screams and seeing shadowy figures. There's also the story of a maid who supposedly fell to her death from the balcony. Many believe she was pushed, and her spirit is said to linger in the upstairs rooms, manifesting as cold spots and unsettling feelings. The homestead's tragic history seems to have left a permanent spectral imprint, earning it the reputation of being Australia's most haunted house. Haunted place number 3, Fremantle Arts Centre, Western Australia. Our next stop takes us to the Fremantle Arts Centre in Western Australia. Originally constructed in the 1860s as a lunatic asylum and later serving as a women's home, this historic building has a long history of suffering and despair, which many believe has contributed to its haunted reputation. While now a vibrant cultural hub, its past still lingers in the shadows. Visitors and staff have reported strange occurrences, such as disembodied voices, unexplained footsteps, and sudden cold spots. One of the most frequently encountered spirits is said to be that of a former patient named Mary, who is often seen wandering the halls, lost and confused. Another chilling tale involves the basement, where many believe the spirits of those who suffered and died within the asylum's walls still reside. People have reported feeling an overwhelming sense of dread and unease in this area, and some claim to have seen ghostly apparitions of former patients. The Fremantle Arts Centre's eerie atmosphere and tragic history make it one of Australia's most haunted locations. Haunted place number 4, Old Melbourne Jail, Victoria. Next, we visit the Old Melbourne Jail in Victoria, a historic prison that operated from the mid-1800s until its closure in 1929. During its time, it housed some of Australia's most notorious criminals, including the infamous bushranger Ned Kelly. The jail was the site of numerous executions, and it's believed the spirits of those who met their end here still linger. Visitors to the old Melbourne jail have reported a variety of paranormal phenomena, including ghostly apparitions, strange noises, and a pervasive sense of unease. One of the most famous specters is that of Ned Kelly himself. Some have claimed to see his ghostly figure in the cell where he spent his final days, while others have heard the sound of clinking chains and footsteps echoing through the corridors. The execution yard is another hot spot for paranormal activity. Many visitors have reported feeling an intense cold and a sense of being watched, as if the spirits of those who were hanged still linger. The old Melbourne jail's grim history and numerous reports of ghostly encounters make it a must-visit for anyone interested in the paranormal. Haunted Place Number 5, the Princess Theatre, Melbourne. Our next stop is the Princess Theatre in Melbourne, a grand Victorian-era building known for its elegance, history, and resident ghosts. Opened in 1854, the theatre has hosted numerous performances and has become a beloved cultural landmark. However, it's also known for its ghostly inhabitants, with the most famous being the spirit of actor Frederick Federici. Federici met his untimely end in 1888 during a performance of Faust. He was playing the role of Mephistopheles and tragically suffered a heart attack while descending through a trapdoor at the end of the show. Despite his sudden death, the cast swore they saw him take his final bow alongside them. Federici's ghost has since been spotted in the theatre, often seen in full costume watching performances from the dress circle or wandering the hallways. In addition to Federici, other spectral sightings include mysterious cold spots, eerie footsteps, and strange mists. The theatre's rich history and ongoing performances seem to attract the paranormal, making the Princess Theatre a fascinating and haunted location.